Hello everyone, my name is DustInLint and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire, where we last left off having yet another pretty good run as the Ironclad this time. Again, didn't fully come to fruition, but we also unlocked some more Ironclad cards, which should be interesting the next time we play it, but for now we're gonna start up a new run as the Silent. Hello again. Choose. Lose all gold, gain 14 max HP, obtain 100 gold, obtain a random rare card, lose your starting relic, obtain a random boss relic. I'm not a huge fan of this last option, and sure, gaining maximum HP would be nice, but I think I'd rather go for the random rare card. And it's Adrenaline, which I'm a big fan of that card. Gain energy and draw 2 cards, exhaust. It's a pretty stellar card. Now, what are my thoughts of a path I would like to go for here? Again, if I could go for one with more campfires, that would be great. So maybe like this way and up towards this lead encounter, so that way we get a couple of camps along the way. Not a lot of extra cards, mind you, but, or potentially not a lot of cards, but at the same time, it's that many less encounters we have to worry about at the same time. And I do like question mark paths as well quite a bit. So, obviously, neutralize. We could Adrenaline this turn, but I also don't think that's strictly necessary, so instead I think we'll just do block, strike, because it's just going to be a waste of 2 cards. But it does let us get one more, whatever, we'll get one more attack out. End our turn. It's going to try and hit us for 8, but we block all of it that time. He's going to go for a buff, which fortunately, we can't do a whole lot about this turn. He's going to get the buff and block. And he's going to be trying to hit us for 14? 10. 10 damage. That's not that bad. He's also going to be blocking more. Like, if we don't have to take damage, then why bother? At the same time, we're not doing anything right now, while he's doing all this blocking at the same time. Although that's only 5 block this time, so... So what's that? We're still not gonna quite kill him, but as long as we can deal 11 damage? 7 damage. As long as we can deal 7 damage, which we most definitely have right here. Then we're in the clear for our first encounter. Get a block potion and... Eviscerate. Costs 1 less for each card discarded this turn. Deal 6 damage 3 times. I did like Eviscerate in our last Silent run that I had, but the early game card draw from Dagger Throw is very nice. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and a grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of strange light, perhaps something magical. It looks like you can get some treasure if you reach inside its opening. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. We did not find it on our first try. We found it on our second try, and it's tough Bandages. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, gain 3 block. That works quite well with the Silence and her discard strats. You happen upon a group of what looks like purple fire spirits dancing around a large bonfire. The spirits toss small bones and fragments into the fire, which brilliantly erupts each time. As you approach, the spirits all turn to you expectantly. I don't know. We don't need like a regular old block, or defend, I should say. So we'll get rid of the regular one. We don't get anything good from it, but the spirits now seem to be ignoring you. Disappointing. You can't make everyone happy all the time. So we have you, who's gonna try and hit us for 7. So we definitely just take you out of the picture right away. We don't need another defend. Alright, and we gain block whenever we do that as well, so we only have to use one defend now. Once we take out this jabroni, and we will strike you, neutralize, and we don't even have to, or no, we should still defend. What am I thinking? And yeah, pretty stellar first turn. Corrosive Spit, we do get a wound, which in our small size of a deck is not great, especially seeing how we are not going to be able to block any damage this turn, so we're going to get hit for 5 unless I pop a block potion, but it's too early to be worrying about block potions for an Acid Slime who's almost dead. And yeah, Dagger Throw, finish that encounter. There are a couple of cards here that I really like, especially in conjunction with Tough Bandages. I really like Calculated Gamble. I also like Footwork, but I think we have to go with Calculated Gamble. Synergizes with our deck, or with our current stuff that we have going on far too well. A gremlin is madly shuffling cards on a table. This monster seems to be a harmless one. You approach him out of curiosity. 12 cards. Match them to keep them. 5 tries, no do-overs. Are you ready? Let's start. Tactician, unplayable. Prepared. Okay, so Tactician, prepared. Distraction, injury. Jack of all trades, distraction. Okay, so we get distraction. Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger, we got Cloak and Dagger as well. We got 2 cards, not bad. You complete the Gremlins game and look up. He disappeared? I don't think we need to rest before our elite encounter. Hopefully that's not a bad decision, and instead I will go for an upgrade. So that's gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards. Not bad. 12 damage. Calculate Gamble Plus, I think might be what we go for here, just because we keep getting it, which allows us to benefit from Tough Bandages. Yeah, I think that's the right call here. It's a good early combo, and we have 3 sentries who are not great to go against, but also not the worst. Okay, so random skill. We'll try distraction, see what it gives us, and well, that's an interesting one. So I think we Cloak and Dagger. We Dagger Throw you. We will get rid of a regular defend. We'll Shiv you. Adrenaline. Adrenaline. So you're going to be dealing 16 damage. So we only need to use 1 survivor. We'll discard that as well. In fact, we didn't even really need... Well, it was still a good idea to pop that at the same time. We'll go for one of those and end our turn. We have a very, very defensive build at the moment here already, which I do appreciate quite a bit. And let's see here. Ooh, Calculated Gamble right off the bat. I do like that, but we also have a lot of attacks, which I would... Okay, so... Let's see here. Let's think about this. We neutralize one guy who's attacking. Oh, but it's not going to apply the weak anyways. So, if we just calculate a gamble right away, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3 is 15 block. Almost gives us enough right off the bat. I think we do that. And right, it only gives us 12 blocks. So instead, we will Cloak and Dagger. And a Shiv, sure. Block and block. So, it's a bit of a weird one. Oh, another 2 wounds. Like, the longer I let this go on for, the worse it's gonna be for me. We don't need a defend. We will strike at you, and we will survivor that away. Okay, okay. We get another 2 wounds. Deck is starting to get pretty full of wounds now. And so you're only going to attack us, so I think the right call here is to strike at you, and we calculate a gamble. We get 9 block right off the bat. Hit you again, get rid of the wounds, and strike you again. Okay, this is a very, very interesting deck. We're getting a lot of wounds though, which, again, I cannot stress how much I... Not... Oh, fudge. Okay, this is the turn we use our block potion, so we don't take all of the world's damage. Instead, we only get hit for 4, which 4 I can live with. So they're both going to be trying to inflict even more status effects on me. So we'll strike, neutralize you. We will cloak and dagger. That, and that. Okay. So, worst case scenario is we... Yeah, so we'll start with one of those. We'll discard one of those, strike you, and defend for 8. I still have my concerns about us drawing nothing but wounds, but we also just barely kill you. Yep. And all in all, I did have to use one of my potions there, but it was a pretty good turn. I do get Shuriken, which after every 3 attacks in a single turn we gain 1 strength, which is pretty good. Man, like, I know we have a lot of skills. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have a fair amount of skills, so 4 damage for each skill in your hand. If it's this plus... Okay, if it's our first turn, it's this and ideally 6 other ones, that's 24 damage for 1, which is pretty good. But that's an ideal scenario. But I still think I'm going to go for it just because I've never taken that before. And I still think smithing is the right call here. That upgrades it to 6 damage. That's not bad. However, I think a distraction plus is duly needed here. 0 cost card that gives us a 0... Ooh, Regal Pillow is also nice. Go over here, and then I'll have to take a closer look at what our path looks like going forward. Oh my god, I have 4 skills, so that is a tasty 16 damage for 1. So I definitely think we do that right away. Although, wait, we could potentially get more skills. Let's give it a try. We're doing less damage now. It's unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And then just strikes. Do we have anything better? We do have a dagger throw and distraction plus, which could be good, but I may as well just try and draw into that, if anything. And we'll just end our turn. Yeah. So he's going to use an incantation. My power is unmatched. So, distraction, we get Phantasmal Killer. So next turn he is like super dead, no matter what. But at the same time, we will just block all of the damage incoming here by an extreme margin. And now that we have Shuriken, I'm kind of seeing the benefit of possibly getting cards that give us shivs for free and things like that. Oh, well-laid plans. Definitely well-laid plans. And I know I said paths with as many campfires as possible is ideal, which I still believe is true, so that way you can upgrade your cards sooner rather than later. And what do we upgrade here? I think we upgrade Well-Laid Plans to Well-Laid Plans Plus already. I think that's a pretty good play. We have 3 of these guys, eh? Okay, so let's throw out a Distraction Plus. Get Crippling Poison. Apply 3 poison and 3 weak. So I think we do that. I think we throw out our Well-Laid Plans. We do a Calculated Gamble. We get 12 damage right off the bat. And then we will... let's go for a regular strike. A regular neutralize. A cloak and dagger, which gives us our 3rd attack to give us +1 strength, and a defend. Cool. Okay, that was a pretty good turn, I'd say. So he's gonna grow, get a little bit stronger. Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. He's just gonna continue to try and get stronger. Well, okay, this is easy. You're dead. You're dead. Then you're also dead. I can kind of see what we have going on here, and I kind of really like it. Oh, and now Eviscerate is the obvious choice, as much as I love Dagger Spray. And ooh, we have another one of you. That one's a little dangerous. That one is a little dangerous, but we'll see how things go with our Distraction Plus. We get Acrobatics. Acrobatics, eh? Let's see here. What do we get from it? Choose a card to discard. Don't need one of you. No, we can also do this. So that'll leave us with 2 energy. Do that. That'll leave us with 1 energy, but then we can still Eviscerate. Yeah. We don't need a regular defend. What's going on? I did not foresee this. We will Survivor. We will discard a regular defend again. We will Eviscerate. Adrenaline. And I guess just regular old strike. Pretty stellar first turn. I could use a poison potion, but I don't think it's strictly necessary. We only have 1 skill. Well-Laid Plans. Calculated Gamble. We'll get 9 block right off the bat. We're still going to take a little bit of damage this turn. 4. But all in all, I don't think that's the end of the world. Especially when we're dishing out as much damage as we are. It's going to hit for 14 again. So I think we throw out a Cloak and Dagger with a Shiv. We could just... but that'll only... I still think this is the right play. Yeah, because then we discard that. We could just get away with taking 9. Yeah, you know what? 9 damage, not that bad in the grand scheme of things. We don't need to hold on to either of those cards. I really wish that counted as discarding, but I understand why it doesn't count as discarding at the end of the turn. Oh, right, that's only a skill. Oh, that's not that good then. Let us do... If he's not gonna be hitting us this turn anyways, we may as well do that. That gets buffed. So we hit him again. We're at 3 strength. We don't need to hold on to any of that. And we're guaranteed to kill him. We are guaranteed to kill him next turn. I'm liking what we're rolling here. Calipers could also be amazing depending on how much more block we can get. This card's discarded from your hand, deals 7 damage to a random enemy. Like, I can see the benefit of this in our deck. But it's also a risky one to have. Deal 5 damage. Slice, deal 5 damage. You know what? We'll go with it. I'm sticking with the strat. Ooh, look at all of these goblins. Not a big fan of all of these goblins. Gotta start off with a distraction. Okay. So we could just calculate a gamble right away, but then that defeats the purpose of Eviscerate. But we would be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, you know what? No. Let's use Terror. May as well get that out here. And then we calculate a gamble. Still get 15 block right away. We will Survivor, discard underhand. Oh, you got stronger, eh? You are now dealing 5 damage, so that's 9, 18. We're still in the clear as far as damage goes. Especially if we just go like, you're dead. And end our turn. And we're gonna be wait, no. Dealing 9 damage, that will leave me with 15. Or no. 17. So I'll actually have 2 block left over. Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, definitely, well-laid plans. I think we start hitting you. Yeah. We start hitting you. Let's discard Neutralize? No. Defend. 6 block. Get a Shiv, which deals 6 damage. And this deals 4 damage. You are dead. You'll Adrenaline. Deals 5 damage. Whatever. Gets you a little bit closer to death. I'm fine with that. End our turn. We won't have any extra block left over. But that's fine at the same time. I feel ya. So we just need to kill you, which is not difficult at all. Just wish I could do it a little bit more mathematically, but I guess Dagger Throw is our best bet here. To finish you off, you will discard... Lech. I think I'll do a calculated gamble here. Just see what we get. Oh, an Eviscerate for free. 7 damage 3 times. That's 7, 14, 21. We can kill you. Yes, we can. Goodbye, Monfrere. And we get another block potion. And Wraith form. Now that's an interesting one. We don't really have any good ways of enabling that, so I think instead... Although, okay, wait. Do these cancel each other out? I'm hoping not, so I'm gonna take Blur in the blind foolishness that it negates the effect of Calipers for 1 turn. No matter what, which would be Fantastic. And I think we do rest. 21 brings us... It'll overheal us, but I prefer to overheal than not have enough HP and die foolishly. Proceed, and what is our first boss? It is the Hexaghost. I do not like you very much. Dagger throw. We will discard a regular strike. We will also strike and strike, get more strength. End our turn, but we will hold on to Cloak and Dagger and Blur, because those will be useful for the amount of damage he is going to be outputting this turn. First of all, neutralize. So we have 3 skills, so we could deal 15 damage. But I think it's more prudent to block as much of the damage incoming, which is going to be 24. I will not be able to block all of this damage, I believe. Unless I use Block Potion. In which case I will most definitely be able to. I could get away with taking 1 damage and just getting +1 strength. I think I'll do that. It's not as good of a play, but it's the long-term play. I don't know. We don't want to necessarily hold on to Eviscerate, so I'll hold on to the Survivor, see if maybe we can make something happen with that. Yeah, 1 damage. Ooh, 1 damage. Ooh, I'm so scared. Blade Dance. Add 2 shivs to your hand for 0. Sure, we'll do that. So Shiv and Shiv. I think we Adrenaline now. We'll do 1 strike, followed by a calculated gamble. Get more than enough block to block any damage this turn. You will also Eviscerate. Cloak and Dagger. Strike. And defend, because we can. Wow, this is, like, going surprisingly well. I'll have 2 block for next turn. Excess, wow. How lucky am I? I guess... And, defend. We definitely don't want to retain Underhanded Strike. It's not that good for us. We get another burn. Okay, so he's just going to be trying to buff himself, so let's try and get as much damage done as possible. Discard... or no... So right now we have 3 skills. So it is a lot better if we hold on to Flesh, but then we don't have any other attack. It's still the right call, I think. But, no, but... Just realized I could get more strength if I hold on to this, even if it's less strength in the short term. End our turn. We'll hold on to Survivor just in case. You never know. And you know what? I really should be holding on to all my cards so that way, in case we get Calculated Gamble Plus, which won't be the case this time, but could have been nice. Gonna be hitting for 8. This will Survivor right off the bat. Underhanded Strike. Did that count as an attack? It did not count as an attack. We will definitely Blade Dance, Shiv, Shiv, Strike. We get even more strength. And again, why should I be not holding on to cards if possible? Yep, more burns. I think this man is quite severely dead. This is 30 damage right off the bat. Neutralize. And yeah, you're dead. Easy rares, my dudes. I'm feeling good about this deck. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Exhaust. Well, this is part of that exhaust strategy, which is interesting. It is very interesting. But at the same time, Tools of the Trade, especially Tools of the Trade Plus, is just so good for our deck. And what do we get here? Gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer see enemy intents. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn, or you can no longer use potions. All 3 of these I'm not a huge fan of. And I don't know. I almost want to skip this, but the extra energy would be nice. That one just is a recipe for disaster. This one, I could probably get away with. Potions have gotten me out of sticky situations before. But I'm banking on being able to go mad with how many cards I'm able to play, so I think, strangely enough, if I'm going to be going for more energy, I'm going to go with the Sozu. Might be a terrible decision, but we'll find out. And we are now in the city. Now, which path has the most fires? We have that, followed by this set of 3, which are basically all in line with each other. So that's, what, 1, 2, missing out on 3 over there. Maybe we will go the left path here. Well, sort of left. Like, not strictly left, but like, what? Or we could go the middle path here as well, which I don't think would be a bad idea either. But that'll be for next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. If you made it to this point of the video, feel free to support it in the form of a like. It helps me out a lot and shows that you want to continue to watch this series. And if you want to see more content like this, you can always subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I upload any new content, whether it's of this or of any other kind. And until next time, as always, everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you next time in Slay the Spire. Bye for now.